Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, a.k.a. The Dude, a.k.a. The King of Zoom. Thanks for checking out the Calter and Kelly YouTube page. We hope you like what we're putting up there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the J.O. party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs. And it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live. YKWD live, all the Calter and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon. And you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there. And you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 gets you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show. Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started. Before them all. YKWD's podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up. You're ruining this. Where's the propaganda, man? Sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR. That's what this podcast does. Is there any better show? This is the original. You know what, dude? Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the longest running, almost maybe, don't fact check me on that, East Coast comedy podcast in Hell's Kitchen or Westchester ever fucking taped, ever. That is a fact. I am the first. Think of your favorite podcast that you listen to. I was before them. How's that? And we're still here. We're still here years later, thousands of episodes in. And I have one of the original, we call him a reg. Joe List, a.k.a. The Truth, is here. Gabby Bryan is here.
Hi.
And Mush is in the background somewhere.
Woo.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. What the fuck? Turn your sound on. I can't hear you.
No, I'm kidding. It was a gag.
Oh,
your gag stink.
It was a gag. Screen Actors Guild.
You're just a guild.
You're a guild. You're Gilda Radner.
I love Gilda Radner. I loved her hair.
Yeah, you're Gilda Badner.
Yeah, you're a fucking bad Gilder.
Yikes.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good. Great to see you. I have a hard out at 3 p.m. I got 28 minutes.
Listen,
I'll do my best.
We don't fucking have hard outs. There's no fucking hard outs. You know this fucking show. You wouldn't have your show if it wasn't for my show. And you come in first 2 seconds of the show, you're already starting off on a negative foot.
come on,
First of all,
the show could be 30 minutes to 2 hours long. You never know.
First, you know what, dude?
It's never been 30 minutes.
You're right. It could be 2 hours to 3 hours long.
I'm saying do as long as you want. I'm saying I'm leaving in now 27 minutes. That's fine. It's whatever.
What do you want me to talk to Gabby?
I'm boring.
You know
Gabby.
what? I'm going to cancel the father-son picnic I'm supposed to go to. I'll stay here for the full 2 hours.
Good, because it's only an hour. We do an hour. Where were you this weekend, Joe? Were you gigging?
Oh, I was gigging, baby. Big time. Huge gigs. I did Connecticut, Bloomfield, Connecticut, some brewery outside, and I did Mount Southington, a ski mountain in Connecticut.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah, you know the ski mountains in Connecticut.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But what type of mountain could there probably be? Well, I don't understand. I've never driven through. I've been driving through Connecticut my whole adult life. I've never said, "Wow, look at that mountain range."
Well, I think it's a quote unquote mountain. It's a real big hill.
Mm.
You know, what does this mean? Someone just said something.
No, don't worry about it. You just
Oh,
pay
all right.
attention to me. Pay attention to me.
All right. Sorry.
You don't pay attention to other shit. You pay attention to me.
Okay, gotcha. Well, it's a big hill is what it is, but they call it a mountain, but it's a hill.
So it's just a ski hill.
It's a ski hill, but they call it Mount Southington. They throw mountain out there.
What defines a mountain?
Ooh, I don't know. It's like tits. Like Gabby has tits, but they're not tits.
No,
Right.
it's like a hill.
I have pecs.
It's more like a hill, like a sled. Not even sledding. More like
It's like a backyard.
it's like a dog hill.
Right.
Yeah, remember the video game Excite Bike, where you made your own bike thing?
Yeah.
She's those little bumps that made the bike go like, you know,
Yeah.
those things?
Yeah. That's what happened. If you drove a car over her breast, you go, did it?
It's like an unpaved road, ultimately.
Yeah.
Yes.
She has potholes.
Abby,
go in.
would you ever get fake breasts?
Yeah, I've been talking about getting a boob job since I was 15. I want to get big honkin' stripper tits.
Really?
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
I think if Joe got tits, that would be funny. If you got tits, that would not be funny.
If I got tits, I feel like my career would get better immediately.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. The HBO 1 hour special would be immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you call it?
I'd call it Joe Tits,
Joe Tits?
which is my name. I just realized is my name on StreamYard here.
Oh yeah, that is Joe Tits. Hey, what kind
Joe Tits.
of tits would you get, Joe? I think I would get. Now I know what you're gonna say. I already have tits. I knew it was coming, but
I didn't say anything.
yeah, but you looked at my tits as soon as I said if I had tits. Your eyes went down, and your eyebrows went up.
I'm above that kind of humor. I'm not making any jokes like that anymore.
Why?
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to hurt feelings. I want to make kind of softer jokes. Nice, just sweet, cute jokes. There's a lot going on in the world these days.
You just called my tits potholes.
No, you're gross. I'm talking like I mean, you're a disgusting human, but Bobby's a sweet soul and he's trying his best. So his big fat tits shouldn't be the subject of.
Please.
I'm just saying, like, your kind of grotesqueness isn't as funny anymore.
What the fuck? You just called me grotesque.
I'm not saying. I'm saying your grotesqueness.
Yeah.
The essence of your grotesqueness is not something to be made fun of, I think.
That is just fucking, speaking of me being grotesque, I'm doing this 30-day less titty challenge that I've created for myself and for whatever fans want to join. It's on my Instagram live every day at 11 a.m. It's probably going to change a couple days to earlier, but I started it today. And, there was only like 50 people there. And probably 40 of them were just fucking just saying the most horrendous shit.
Like what?
I don't know. I couldn't read it because I was working out. But there was one guy. Here's my only problem. I don't really have a problem with it, because I know Instagram Live, it's going to happen. They're going to come in, the O&A crew from back in the day, and they're going to come in and start trashing me and, saying stuff, and they're doing it in joke form. So I can't really be like, you're an asshole, because it's like, you look like, but it's something. I really despise wordy fat jokes. It's like, you look like a fucking blah, 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 and a blah, 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 met a blah, 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 and then they were blah, blah. It's like, dude, you lost me.
Yeah.
You lost me. I'm gone. You're too wordy.
Now, is Gabby participating in the less titty challenge?
No.
She might die.
Yeah, no, she's gonna.
I would concave.
Yeah, we're gonna do a challenge with her where she slaps her own tits every day until they swell up, and
Oh
then
my God.
I think if I got fake tits, we got to come back to that because I
I
feel
will
like
go
we
back
want
to that.
that.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
I would get a nice, I think like B cup, like a B32 or whatever, a nice little handful.
No, I
Nah,
have a 32B now.
You do.
Yeah, I would want small D's.
Yeah, you got 32B stings maybe.
Ah. I think, Joe, if I was going to do it, I would go C cup. I would never go D. D's too big. D's like strippers. I would go a C, a 36C. Well, my back is a little
36.
wider. All right, so I'd be a 58C. But I would go C cup. C cup, I believe, is a perfect titty. A D is great. A natural D. A natural D
Sure.
is fantastic. A fake D is just it's I don't know, out of place. It's just not right.
But a big D, when they lay on their back, they spill over to the side under the armpits and stuff. It's not great.
Melissa,
You
I'll
know,
get
yeah.
a C for you.
Yeah, Melissa is absolutely right. A full C is the perfect titty. So, Joe, I would see you with a full B because you're so thin and tall. But if you got a full C, you'd be perfect.
All right. I'll think about it. I might do this. Fuck it.
Do it.
Yeah. Dude, if I got somebody to do it for free, like the whole operation, would you do it?
Probably not. It's not something I'm really that interested in. I have a wife and she has breasts that we share, which is nice. Like everything I need out of a breast, I can usually get from her. But I do think the career thing would be nice to get tits, and then I'm a guy with tits, and that would really give me some uniqueness.
Right.
It would give you that thing, that little hook you're looking for.
Exactly. It would give me 2 hooks in the back.
What if you get a D, it's going to be 3 hooks.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Well, do you remember, I remember the big thing back in the day was unhooking a bra with one hand.
It's still cool. I have to say, it's still a cool thing.
I would go like this, snip, snip. And then I'd click my hands like Thanos and it would pop off.
So, Gabby, as a lady, can you quantify how exciting the one hand bra unhook is? Like, if let's say, we have a scale of 0 to 100 on like the horny turned on scale, and you're at a 25, and you have one guy who takes off your bra with 2 hands and one that does it with 1 hand. What's the point differential there?
1 to 100 is an insane scale, but I would say 20 point. I think it's still, you don't need it, but it's like a party trick. When someone could do it, you're like, let's go. Yes. Like it gives you a little pep, you know?
Because as Bobby knows, it's not easy. So I'm just wondering how much time and effort men should put into this. Is it worth it? 20 points sounds worth it to take you from a 25 to a 45.
I think it's worth it. I think you have to know how to do it, though. The worst is when a guy is trying to do it and then it's taking a while and you're like, stop, I'll do it. That's when you drop points.
Yeah, I believe that when you're fumbling with a bra, if I was ever in the back with the one hand and I couldn't get it, I would just stop. Because I would stop and then I'd be like, I'd do some sexy, take that off.
Yeah.
I'd rather back out than try to fumble and break the move. Because I think, back in the day, I think this is assault now, but back in the day, what you would want to do is you'd want to kiss and then you'd want to, get in her ear a little bit, give her a little licking in the ear, little talking in the ear. And then you want to graze a little breast. And then you want to maybe get your hand in there a little bit and then pop that bra open and get up in there, right? And then you want to
assault.
What? Well, no, what I'm about to say is, and then you want to just pick her up like a 6-pack and drag her to the bedroom. No, just stick 2 fingers in. No, I'm joking.
Like a bowling ball?
Yeah. But then you want to move her down there and kind of, graze it a little bit and get her crazy. And then you kind of push your hands down there and get a couple piano plays in.
Don't say that.
And then, yeah, you want to get a little of those. And then by that point, you should, she should be ready to go.
Yeah, first of all, I'm a fumbler. I'm a known fumbler. I'm like Ernest Biner. I mean, I fumble a lot, but I always have to. I've never gone straight into just seamless sex. I can't do it because my whole way of getting laid is funny guy. I'm not tough guy or cool guy. I'm funny guy. So I have to keep up the funny guy thing. And I'm like, I can't get a bra off. What's wrong with me? Whoops.
You have to You have to notch your way into a pussy.
Completely. It's embarrassing. And this is why I had difficulty having sex a second time. I got laid once, many times, but very few repeat customers.
I always just transitioned very smoothly from a really good kiss into having some nice sex. And I used to fuck. I fucked outside. I fucked at cemeteries. I fucked in cars.
You fucked in cemeteries?
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
How many times?
A bunch, because, late night when you could drive into the cemeteries and just, it's just a park with a bunch of dead people.
Yeah, you just open up a grave and you can fuck any one of them.
Yeah.
No, you'd go up way in the back up on the hill where the rich people, where all the fucking rich people are buried with those tombs. And just pull your car over, and it's actually pretty nice. Cemeteries at night are beautiful if you can get over the freakiness. And then nobody's there, but there is a little excitement because you'll see headlights from the security every once in a while, and you gotta either hurry up and finish or, pretend like you're looking for your grandmother. Do you know where Mary Donlin's grave is?
I got herpes on a playground because I didn't want to fuck in a cemetery.
What? How old was the kid?
She was a woman, but I've probably told this story before on here, maybe. She was like approaching little person status. I think she's like 4'11", and I'm 6'8.5". And we fucked at a playground at night. So from any distance, it did look like I was fucking a kid. And I was really nervous. I couldn't come because I was like, if anyone sees us, they're going to shoot us. They're going to shoot me.
They're going to shoot us.
She had tiny little legs. She was like little Gary Veter.
Shit. But what is the little person's official status?
It's below 5 foot, right?
Oh, I fucked a little person, maybe. I don't know. I think it might be 4'8" or 4'10". I don't know. I'm not sure.
Are we not saying midget, right? It's little person. Are we saying the right?
Yeah, this is a very politically correct show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We've always been politically correct here at YKWD.
Blacks.
Gays. Yeah, dude, I love banging outside. Banging outside, to me, I mean, one time I got this girl, rock and roll girl. Oh, so cute. Just a rock and roll chick. And we went to Revere, and I took her out to this rocks. These rocks went way out into the ocean. And at low tide, there'd be a lot of space. And we went way out to the last rock, and we just fucked on a rock, and the waves started crashing. Tide was coming in, and it was fucking great.
That sounds amazing. You sound like Burt Lancaster.
Oh my God.
That's hot. I fucked in the woods one time, and deer ran by while we were fucking, and it was spooky.
That's very elf-like.
That's
but
amazing.
She was an elf.
An nymph. I fucked on rooftops, but that's it.
What? Because you're in New York City. Boo! Everybody's fucked on a rooftop. What are you, a pigeon?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, there's Gabby's fucking shitty internet. Her father has $900 million, and she can't get fucking good internet.
Bobby, did you know
I try to fix it every time.
Oh.
Just tell your dad to put a satellite on your roof.
She can't. She's fucking on the roof. Bob, did you know that Revere is becoming like very hip and expensive now? Revere, Everett, their rents are through the roof. Those are hipster places now. Do
you know why?
Because I moved out?
No, the casino.
Oh, right, the casino.
The Encore Casino that went in there. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, Revere. I lived on Revere, Shirley Ave for a long time. People don't know what Shirley Ave is. Back in the day, it was very Jewish, Italian shoe stores. A lot of shoe stores on Shirley Ave, and then later it became white trash and Vietnamese people. What was that? I'm sorry.
This weird. I'm getting like an echo in my thing, but I said dong 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 dong.
What the fuck?
Wait, I think that's China.
I think that is China. It wasn't Vietnamese. Is more dao mao.
I mean, Gabby just looks appalled by this.
I'm trying not to get canceled, so anytime anyone says something not PC, I go like this.
Of course, Gabby's appalled. Why wouldn't she be appalled? Huh? Hello?
What?
Are you appalled, Gabby?
What are you going to get canceled from, Gabby? You've never done anything.
Yeah,
I know, but maybe like witnessing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the rule book is these days, so I'm just trying to play it safe.
Oh,
no, I mean like you have no success.
Oh, that when you say it like that, yeah.
Oh, this is the show that's going to cancel her right here.
Oh, 100%. This is the thing that people will bring up.
Oh, I hope that happens. I hope she's literally holding up the Oscar, and then right after it, it's just Luis Gomez saying the N-word 9 times and her going, and then handing him her panties. And the movie is all about women's rights.
It's going to be so bad.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Good thing you won't be able to read the internet or anything because your internet sucks. What is that photo behind you? Is that a naked woman with her legs?
Yeah, it's Matisse.
Oh, okay. Stop showing off.
It's a print.
Joe, where is the best place you've had sex?
That's a tough one. I mean, to me, best place, it sounds nerdy, but a bed is the best place to have sex. Like the woods is kooky and fun and deer ran by and I had sex on a playground and I got herpes. It looked like I was fucking a child. So that's a fun story. But a bed is where you fuck. I mean, the floor sucks. Cars are no good. A bed is the best place to fuck. I'm sorry. I'm old. I'm mature. I like a bed.
I think that outside is the best place to fuck.
You
really
can't think that.
I do because
I've had sex in a gym.
What kind of gym? Like a basketball gym or like a
Bally's
gym.
Total Fitness?
In like an MMA gym.
Oh, I've done that.
I've done that.
You done that?
Yeah.
It's so fun.
What do you mean you've done that? You haven't fucked it in an MMA. You just started
I've like
a month ago. Wait, you fucked your teacher?
That's right.
I've
yeah.
done that. Yeah.
I'm talking to Joe.
Wait, I want to hear Gabby's story because hers sounds real and hot. Mine was a bit, but Gabby's getting into it.
All right. I thought you really fucked a guy in the gym.
I was like having sex with my personal trainer and we did a boxing class and then had sex in the gym.
Wow. Did you wear the gloves?
Yeah, I just fucking knocked him in the head the whole time.
Did you jerk him off? Did you jerk him off with the gloves?
Yeah, like this.
You know how hard it is to get jerked off with no thumbs?
Did he use his speed bag? Does that one work? Kind of.
It worked. Mush was about to say something. Mush, what were you going to say? You fucked a guy in the gym?
That's how she got cauliflower pussy.
That was good.
That's good, Mush.
He comes in with a good one every once in a while. That's Mush's thing. And he backed out. He came in and then backed out like I'm not going to say it.
Well, as a non-joke, a gym mat would be the worst place to have sex on because that's how you get staph infections.
Yeah, ringworm just all over my body.
Yeah, they don't clean that shit. So.
Where did you fuck him in the
You were
gym?
at a fancy gym, so your gym was probably great, but most of us are dirt gyms. So
I was at a gym in Greenpoint, so it wasn't that.
Okay, but where and what time of day? It had to be at night, right?
It was at night. No one was in the gym.
So he owns the gym.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is find out. Mush, can you find out MMA gym Greenpoint, Brooklyn?
Do not. Do not.
Mush, don't listen, Mush. She's not your boss.
No.
I
Don't do this.
Do what? You did it, you fucking rat. You
I
told
can't tell a story. You're gonna bring up the person?
There are several, so it wouldn't. There's like 16 of
Bring
them
up
there.
one or two. I want to see it.
Bring up the fattest gym owner. Whoever the ugliest gym owner you can find would be great.
Now,
Well, here's a list.
I'll tell you which one it is. Gabby. Here's a list. I'm gonna read them to you. Okay.
It was Alana.
It was Alana. No, it wasn't. It was Badass Academy. That's who fucked you. Badass Academy. Oh, Body Reserve was it? No, it was Badass Academy.
Catholic gym.
Brooklyn Athletic Club. No. How about Brooklyn Sports Club?
Did your trainer tap out when you took your shirt off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it
I had
Chuck?
a mouth guard in and he just knocked me in the face.
I bet you had a mouth guard. Hey, what did he rub you down with his jizz? This is terrible. This is getting terrible. So where did you fuck him in the or make love? Where did you make love to him?
I made love.
Where?
In the gym, just on a towel on the
where?
mat or a blanket on the mat.
So he had a fuck blanket.
We bang clients gym.
So he had a fuck blanket.
Yeah. We kind of
Okay.
planned on doing it.
Oh, nice.
So you're gonna do 20 minutes of bag work and then do an hour of bag work. That's hot. You don't think that's hot, Joe?
No, that is hot. Gabby puts the BJ in BJJ. Sorry, I've just been writing gym jokes in my head over here. No, that's hot. That's fun. I mean, but still a bed is better. That's an interesting, neat place. But fucking on a fucking red mat is not as hot as a nice queen size mattress.
Here, fucking your wife in a bed is better. Fucking a chick that you're fucking is better doing it outside or somewhere else, because when you're done, you can just go get food.
Yeah, that's true.
You're out. When you're done fucking a girl in the bed that you're kind of banging, you're in the bed. Now you have to do that white husband wife thing, pretend to be closer than you are. Yeah, you're gonna lie there, and she's gonna roll over and snuggle, and you're gonna lie there like this. When do we get up and wipe the jizz off of each other? And she's gonna want to kiss you with the mouth that, just had your kids in it. If you're in a fucking gym fucking on a fuck blanket, as soon as you're done, you're getting up, cleaning off, and you're home. You're done with each other, right?
Yeah, and you got a workout in.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
Right? You did double core work.
I'm trying to think though. I got no other great places.
You've never fucked in a great place?
No, that swallow was aggressive, Gabby.
I know. It came out.
It was in both my ears.
Yeah, but dude, she was trained by a professional.
It was loud. It emanated.
Yeah, he trained her professionally. Swallow. One more. Two more.
15 sets.
So, Gabby, where was the craziest place you ever fucked?
In the ass. Sorry.
I feel like the gym is a crazy one. I've had sex in like on vacation out in like a villa.
It's not crazy. That's fucking natural.
The thriller in the villa.
I don't know. I think that's it.
I you know where I fucked once?
I know a place that you fucked, Bobby. I'll just go honor system. I don't want to say it in case I get you in trouble, but if you say yours, I'm going to say, yep, that's the one I knew. We'll go honor system. And if it's not, I'll be like, oh, I was thinking of a different one.
I fucked on a stage.
I have one.
Oh, I've done that too.
In a church.
Oh.
During an AA meeting.
My God.
During?
I mean, that's too much. I'm offended on multiple counts.
I fucked in a tent.
Wait a minute.
On a beach.
Why are you offended at mine? I came out. I'm telling you.
Well, I think you're breaking anonymity. I think that I believe God is watching and listening, and also
Your God.
And I hope whoever he or she was had some time, and it wasn't their first day. You fucking scoundrel.
There was no. Call me a scoundrel. Melissa fucked behind a dumpster at a strip club. Oh
my God.
Oh my God. Why a dumpster? Couldn't have moved 5 feet over to the fucking like the Taco Bell. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I've made out on top of a dumpster.
Really?
Wow.
What was his name?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Joe, what were you gonna say?
Well, I thought you had one in the back of a comedy club at one point, in like a club. Or something.
Oh yeah, the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you could say that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who's that?
That's Sarah. Sarah's leaving. She's had enough of this.
Oh, was she here the whole time?
She was here the whole time. She's appalled.
Why would you? But she didn't hear any of it. Of course.
She just packed a bag and left.
Really? That's because you didn't fuck her outside.
I've tried.
She's going to the park to masturbate.
Who the hell's Melissa? Is Melissa on the show?
No, she's just part of the show. They're all watching. They have a bunch of people watching right now.
Oh, I thought that was like a producer piping in.
No, we have, if you look to the right at the comments, we have a bunch of people commenting on the show live.
Live.
I'm on private chat.
Switch to the comments.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
Now I'm going to be distracted.
I had sex in a tent on a beach while other people were on the beach around us.
Well, you're in a tent, though.
That's intense.
Yeah, but it was like a beach tent.
It's intense. I banged a cashier of Little Peach in the walk-in cooler.
That's amazing.
Wow. How do you get his dick hard in that cold environment?
Yeah.
Like he's a merchant marine. That's how. I actually banged a girl in the walk-in cooler at D'Angelo's / Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow.
Yeah, the girl from Dunkin' Donuts. I was the head guy at D'Angelo's. She was the girl at Dunkin' Donuts, and I was in there getting some steak, and she came in looking for some Egg McMuffins, and I did my thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great.
She got some Egg McSeaman.
God.
Yikes.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, I absolutely think that outside is the best place. Anywhere but a bedroom. A bedroom is so fucking hacky.
But that's where the vibrator is, and without assistance, she's not going to have an orgasm. Am I right, boys?
Have you ever tried to improvise on a vibrator?
What do you mean improvise? Like
if you didn't have a vibrator, but you made one.
Oh yeah, I've used the back of like my electric razor because that thing vibrates. I've used that, but then you got to be afraid you're gonna clip off her, clit. And then I've done that, and also did something else at one point. But vibrator's key, I think.
Fucking in a pool is terrible. Yes, I think a vibrator is key, man. I think a vibrator. I mean, if you really want a woman to have a great time, it's the vibrator to a woman's clitoris is the blowjob to a guy's penis.
Yeah, I read very recently, that 80% of women cannot come without clit stimulation. 80.
That's a lot.
Just
Gabby?
Generally clit stimulation?
Are you sure it wasn't women in their 80s can't come without?
No, like only 20% of women can fuck from just straight coming without touching their clit or vibrator, finger, thumb, whatever it is.
You mean other way? Can come from straight fucking, not fuck from straight coming.
Oh yeah, sorry, I get dyslexic when I think about sex, but yeah, only 20% of women can actually fuck. That's the image we had our whole lives from movies and stuff. Is you just plow a woman and she comes. So that's all I tried for like 10 years.
Right. Yeah. That's true. That's true. But we were taught that you just get on, you kiss, you grab a little boobie, and then you go. And then she's like, "Oh my God," and flips out.
Yeah, that's incorrect.
It's incorrect.
Flips out.
All right, listen, dudes and dudettes, I'm very excited. I really, when we get somebody who's sponsors this show that I like, that I use, that I can get behind, and I get excited, and this is one of them. HelloFresh, it's where you can get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering recipes. America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh lets you skip the trip to the grocery store and make home cooking easy and affordable. HelloFresh saves you time, money, and stress. Convenient delivery right to your doorstep. Boom! Easy to follow recipes. Bang! They got simple step. Even got pictures for guys like me to help you guide you through it. Plus, HelloFresh can save you up to 40% versus shopping at your local grocery store. That's money in your pocket, especially during these times. That matters. They send everything pre-portioned, so you're not overbuying. And you're not overeating, too, by the way. It helps guys like me trying not to stuff their face with too much food. This is perfect. That's good for the planet and your wallet. And you're probably thinking, all right, what about the containers, dude? What about the planet, dude? Well, I'll tell you, all that packaging, you don't have to worry about. HelloFresh uses recyclable and already recycled materials for their packaging. Bang! They got you covered. They take out the stress of meal planning and grocery trips because they do it for you, letting you enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. Delicious and nutritious variety. They got so many options. So every week, look, it gets you out of the recipe rut. What are we having tonight? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for lunch? What's for dinner? All right? And you're trying new things. They got you. There's something for everybody, including low calories, vegetarians, and even they got kids stuff, which is great. Over 90% of their ingredients are all sourced directly from growers to ensure the freshest recipes get right to your door. I love it. I ate it. It came in the box. My wife opened it up. And you know what? She was like, oh, we'll have this tonight. She was so excited. Did not have to go to the grocery store, not have to defrost something, not have to take the same old thing and make, especially the way I'm eating now. I'm trying to eat healthy. It's not like we can get pizza and meatballs every night. Bam. She opened it up, looked at the recipes. She looked at some of the pictures. My wife's a great cook. She thought it was so easy, so awesome, so fresh, and it tasted so good. So go to HelloFresh.com/80dude. That's HelloFresh.com/80dude and use code 80dude, 80dude to get a total of $80 across 5 boxes, okay, including free shipping on your first box. That's HelloFresh.com/80dude. Promo code 80dude. I'm telling you, you're going to love these. Go there, let them know we sent you, and get healthy and enjoy your dinner with less stress. Why use ExpressVPN? ExpressVPN lets you access the internet as if you're from a different country. Most of you don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Some of you nerds know. Netflix has different shows, different movies available depending on where you are in the world. With ExpressVPN, you can unlock thousands of new shows and movies, streaming libraries from around the globe. That's the round thing. Some people think it's flat, but they're out of their minds. Using ExpressVPN to unlock content. ExpressVPN works with many streaming services, Netflix, Amazon Prime, BBC, iPlayer, YouTube, and many more. It's so simple to use. Just fire up the ExpressVPN app, change your location, hit connect, and then refresh the page. And the show, movie that you want to watch is magically, it just appears. Right now, I'm telling you, use this. You'll love it. If you use my link right now, expressvpn.com/YKWD, you can get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. Nothing. Lugats. That's expressvpn.com/YKWD, and you get 3 months for nothing. Go now and enjoy everything from around the world.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to do something more. Want to read that, Gabby? I can't read that.
Got my dick sucked on the G train platform, and I had a corn snake with me in a tank. She gave it to me as a gift. She worked at Petland.
I could read that. I just wanted to hear you read it. way harder when she read it. Why would you?
Why a corn snake?
I don't know. I thought he was going to say I had a corn snake, which is some type of thing, another name for a wart on my dick. I had, she sucked my dick on the train, and I had a cord snake wart thing.
Warts, that reminds me of the short film we made, Robert, available on my YouTube right now. It's called Warts, starring Robert Kelly, Sarah Talamash, and me. That's not it, Mike. What the fuck?
That's a corn snake.
That's a corn snake.
Yes, available. What is it again? What is your page again?
I don't know. YouTube. Joe List, I think.
Yes.
Comedy. I have no idea. I suck at YouTube.
I suck at YouTube too. You know what you can use as a vibrator too, which I found out? Very cheap. Just go to CVS, electric toothbrush.
Oh, that's the other thing we tried. We tried that. She got a cavity.
And put some toothpaste on it, and it tastes good.
Yeah, I could use the toothbrush on that thing.
But you put the backside of the toothbrush on the clitoris, and then you lick away, and they will blow their fucking nuts.
Yeah,
you gotta get them over the fact that it's your toothbrush.
Yeah.
You put the oral in Oral B.
Yeah. And I would suggest throwing the toothbrush head out when you're done, unless you want to. Yeah, those are great. Yeah, those are perfect. You can buy one of those and bzz, the backside of that right on the clitoris, right?
Yeah, I love it. Now,
Sure.
Gabby, can you come from penetration alone, or do you need some clit stim?
I can. I've never had a vibrator. I think it'll ruin me. So I'm actually purposely not using one. Therefore, I come during sex.
Oh,
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you never use one. So the only way you can come is from sex.
Yeah.
But
and
what
I
if
think what?
don't you jerk off occasionally? Like you must have experienced clit stimulation at some point, right?
Well, yeah, I do it the old-fashioned way.
Look at the size of those witch fingers. Those things.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at those things.
But you can
No,
come from just straight penetration?
I can. I mean, there's
Wow.
still like foreplay. You still have to be into it. But I feel like women are using vibrators so much that it makes your clit numb. I know, Melissa.
She's old school. She jerks off like Susan Sarandon.
Yeah.
So you're in the 20 percentile then. Melissa, you're involved in this. You can still come during sex with the vibrator. Yes, of course.
Sure. I'm just trying not to ruin my sensitivity.
Right. It's like deleting Twitter is what you're doing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be desensitized, because you can get desensitized to everything sexually.
I have friends who have to wean themselves off of their vibrators to even come with a guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I actually have decided, and I accomplished it almost this weekend, to not look at porn anymore on the road.
Nice.
Was it Thursday? I failed. I blame Melissa and Lou, and because they had a Zoom thing going, the Ladybugs, fans of the show, the Calter and Kelly show, and this show, they have Zoom meetings. So they invited me in. I stopped in, and I told them that I'm not going to do that. And they were like, "Why? You should do it. You should masturbate, Bobby. Play with your cock while you're away. What are you going to do when you go home?" And it gave me the excuse I needed. But Friday and Saturday, I didn't. And I felt better.
That's great.
There was something about it where I was like, I wasn't in that fucking hunt and seek mode. You know what I mean?
Yes.
My head was clear. My armpits. Yeah. Yeah. I'll explain that later.
Oh boy. No, that's good. I feel grateful. Like porn is to me what vibrator is to Gabby. I've never gotten into porn, and I feel grateful that I don't have that need really.
What?
I'm not really into it either.
You've never got into it.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched porn, certainly, but I've never been a guy that's like really into porn, needing porn. Even when I've watched porn, I end up putting it down to come.
You know, it's funny because I was brought up on so much porn. And then especially when you got into comedy and porn has become free. I mean, porn is free. I used to go down with Patrice and we'd go to the porn stores in Times Square and go buy, like we'd spend an hour like you would at Blockbuster looking for a good Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. we would scroll the aisles just looking for great porn. And, we'd walk out. He'd be like, what'd you get? And I'd be like, I got this. He goes, let me borrow that when you're done. And I'll let you take these. I remember David Tell would show up at the cellar with a bag of porn and just, hey, dude, here you go. And give you like 10 DVDs of just atrociousness. And it was just so acceptable.
I think that I benefited from, I was born in 82, and back when I was a kid, back when I was banging, it was quite hard to come by porn. You had to be 18 to buy it, and then you feel like a creep, and there was no internet, obviously. So I was jerking off to Fantasy and People magazine and shit. And then by the time it was free, even when it went on internet, it was like you'd have to pay for the website, and you'd get all this spam, or it could fuck up your viruses, which I ended up getting a virus anyways. But so eventually, by the time,
herpes.
By the time it was free, I was already out. I was already 20 years into jerking off with no porn. So I benefited from my age. Yeah,
but that doesn't make sense because I had the same thing when I grew up. We didn't have shit. We had to jerk off to a magazine.
Yeah, but you were corrupted. My parents were helpful. They didn't allow me to have porn.
Yeah, my parents, it wasn't like they gave me porn. It wasn't like my mom was like, here, jerk off to this, you peckerhead. It was more, they didn't deter me from it. They didn't teach me about sex.
I remember finding my parents' porn in their bedroom in the drawer just under their TV. And it was all like Renaissance themed. And I was like, what? And then forever, I thought porn was like
hear ye,
actors.
My balls doth need sucking.
Someone fuck my muff. Like it's all just weird people in cloaks. And I was like, is that all porn?
I remember I found my stepfather's porn in his drawer, and it was fat chicks.
Oh.
And I was like, what the hell? There was like he liked chubby chick porn, which kind of fucked me up because I was like, why wouldn't you just get the hot chicks porn? And then I looked at my mom. I was like, all right, I get it.
I got it.
Well, my mom was a little chubby at the time, so.
Yeah, I guess it's not that my parents didn't teach me anything about sex either. I think I just didn't have access to it somehow. But Melissa just posted, why didn't you find it in the woods? And we did actually find porn in the woods. That's crazy that a lot of people had that experience. I guess people were just hiding their porn in woods.
Yeah, because people go out and jerk off in the woods, or people throw their shit out in the woods, or, yeah, it is a weird. I found porn in the woods too. That's weird.
I never.
You've never what?
Found porn in the woods.
Well, you've never looked.
Sure. That was never my goal of going into the woods, was to find porn.
Yeah. Some people had a metal detector. I would just go and sniff for a sperm. Nothing. I got nothing.
Just dried gum.
Once I caught my dad watching gay porn. What?
Oh my God.
Well, look at his name. Excessive fruit.
Yeah. Tell us more about that. I want to hear about that.
There's no way. There's no way.
It could be. I mean, plenty of dads are gay.
I mean, my dad was watching, obviously, Renaissance porn, which is kind of gay in a way.
Yeah, that's the other gay.
Right.
That's the straight guy gay. I never understood the thing I heard. What does it say? Read that, Gab.
I never understood the thing of the hard pages in the magazines. Who comes on the magazine seems stupid. Because
the magazine has to be at a you can't hold it and jerk off. So you want to place it down so you can see it.
Like sheet music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. piano. You can't hold it up here. You gotta put it on the fucking piano. And a lot of time, and coming on the actual having an orgasm on the girl's butt, the girl, it's kind of like you're having sex with her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come on the face. See, skeet, does that mean cum or sex? I feel old. What does skeet mean?
I don't know. I'm not going to break down the joke like that. I got it.
Ejaculate, basically.
That's what skeet means?
Yeah.
Okay.
As per the song, yes.
What? Oh, skeet, skeet, skeet. That song?
Yeah. So that means jizz, jizz, jizz.
But
if it was like a white person.
If going back, okay, I had a whole session about this today in therapy, by the way.
Oh, I'm going tomorrow. I can't wait.
If I could go back in time, and I know people are going to think I'm side queer for saying this, but if I could go back in time and have a normal sex experience in my life, and maybe have sex later in life, and get more information on sex, I would definitely do that, because in my first couple of experiences with sex were just fucking fucked me up. I still have them. They still affect me today. You know what I mean? So it's like I get grossed out by sex in certain ways, or I need it to be bad or weird because it was that way when I was a kid. Because my first sexual experience was first grade.
Whoa.
It's so crazy.
That's your formative years, 0 through 7.
Yeah, first or second. I don't even let Max swear. Never mind suck a chick's tits in a bush. You know what I mean?
Ew.
The satellite TV was on Gay Porn Channel the last time it was shut off. I turned it back on. Last person to watch TV was my dad. That was the first thing that popped up. Never taught all the porn are gay. That was weird. Yeah, well, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean,
yeah, your dad's into gay porn. That's fine.
Yeah,
You're into, you know what, dude? You know, both fucked up.
I actually want to clean up my act before Max gets older, because I don't want him to fucking grab my iPad one day when I'm fucking out and type in, Sheraton Hotel and fucking SH, comes up, and then fucking 19 shemale sites just.
But maybe that's good though. He won't feel all the shame that people have when they look at shemale porn.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want him looking. I don't want him seeing any of that shit until until it's time, until he's in puberty and he's gonna start to masturbate or whatever, or he asks me about it, and I'll be like, yeah, it's okay, But I would, sucks.
I was the generation of pop-ups where you would Google like cookies and then 30 sex pop-ups would come up. So you just see them as a kid and they ruin you forever. So Max is the one generation who isn't seeing it, I feel.
But you saw it?
Yeah. We had pop-ups, porn pop-ups that would just come up anytime you were on the internet.
And you would click on it?
No, it would just be full penetration video immediately popping up on your screen.
Whoa. Your dad must have been watching some serious porn.
Probably.
Robert, I don't think that's very progressive of you. I think nowadays, it's 2020. I think it's important to show kids all sexualities very early. Just kind of let them look through like a catalog. Like in the old days, in those shitty days, we would look at like a truck, a police car, a fire truck. Now it should be, chicks with dicks, gays, whatever, something progressive. You need to be more forward thinking.
Listen, I think I'm not taking parental advice from you if that is your parental advice. I'm pretty sure a truck, an astronaut, the universe is probably a little better for a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old than a shemale getting sucked off from a sissy boy.
I just think Once we have our kid, I'm going to really show it a lot of vicious, violent porn, just so
Right.
he or she understands whatever he or she chooses to be. They'll understand that a lot of women have dicks.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think there's not a lot of women have penises. It's a very small percentage. But if he chooses to ever watch that, like if I ever caught my kid masturbating to some weird shit, I wouldn't give a shit. It wouldn't affect me. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, whatever, dude, whatever you like to, whatever floats your boat is fine with me.
What if it happened this week at his age? You walk in and he's looking at porn.
I'd be devastated. And if it was my fault, like if somehow it was because because on a serious note, if I was ever talked to as a young kid about sex, if I could have went to my mother and said, hey, something just happened and I don't know what it was. And if she could have talked to me about it and said, listen, sometimes those things happen. You probably should not do that right now. You're a little young. You should wait till you're older. And if that happens again, you can come to me, or you feel like you want to do that, you talk to me. I would have been way better off as a human. You know what I mean? Because I have sex issues now that I still have to deal with because of back then. And the tough part is you're a comic and you're in the entertainment business. So fucking and sex it goes hand in hand with, partying and fucking, it's one of the prizes you get with being a stand-up is you get to get laid. At least it was. Now with this generation, I don't know if it is. I would
It still is.
It still is?
Yeah.
Yeah. People want to fuck.
People do want to fuck, but I just don't think you should fuck in second grade.
People are fucking more than ever. I have 2 different friends that are single dudes that have said they've fucked more than they've ever fucked in their lives in like the last 3 weeks.
What did you?
That makes sense though.
Crazy numbers.
Because everyone's coming out of quarantine, like not having fucked for 6 months and going crazy.
Yeah, and we might be going back into some form of that. So people are getting it while they can. I mean, I think it's wild out there. I'm thinking about texting my wife and saying, let's see other people for a couple months.
Well, if Sarah wanted to swing, would you try it?
Depends on who we're swinging with. I mean, is it you and Dawn, or is it, whoever? My parents.
You had so you'd swing with me and Dawn?
No, you were in the definitely not category. No, it wouldn't. It doesn't work. Swinging doesn't work because you have to. I mean, I did a bit about this, but like you have to segue back into your life. You have to say goodbye. You have to be like, take care, Don, or Bob. It's funny because I used Don as the guy name because it felt like a funny name. I didn't mean Don, your wife. Let me try it again. You have to be like, okay, take care, Glenn. We'll see you. You know what I mean? That part of it, everything seems hot except the part where the person that you were fucking, the people you were fucking, leave.
Yeah, but swingers really got it down now because they usually go to a swinger party and there's these rules. Because Patrice used to swing. What was it? Big J used to swing. Remember that? Remember Patrice and Big J and Dante? They would all go to swing clubs because you couldn't go as just a single guy. You had to bring a girl and then you could show up. And it's just people banging. What's up, Mush?
All people who should never be on a swing.
It's another good one. So I don't know if me and my wife, if Dawn was ever like, let's start swinging, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm too much of a romantic, I mean, I understand the allure of, banging somebody. I could swing. If there was a couple that wanted to just use me, I could do that. But if they wanted my wife in on it too, I'd be pissed. Halfway through, I'd see her like, you don't do that to my balls.
Right.
Why, because, she'd, God forbid, she starts really liking his penis more than she's ever liked my dick.
Yeah, any any kind of open relationship thing is a straight shot express train right to divorce. I mean, let's be honest here.
And a lot of people in Arizona, a lot of people in Florida fucking swing. Hot states swing. Have you noticed that?
No, I never noticed that, but that's a good point. And now that you say that, it does make sense.
Yeah, hot states.
No one's swinging in Buffalo.
Yeah, no, it's too cold to swing.
Cold.
Yeah. There's no swing. I mean, Arizona, when I'm on stage, I was asking everybody this weekend, I'm like, how long you been married? Oh, we're not. It's like, what? Like, nobody's married. Everybody's on their second chick, and people just fuck.
I was at a Jimmy Buffett show in Anaheim years ago, 15 years ago, with my friend Derek, and we were in the arena for the show and sitting, and there was a woman, like a biker dude, like a kind of a thick biker couple. Like they were both like, sleeveless, tattooy type people. They look like you, but like more bikery. And the guy, we were kind of chatting with them. They were sitting behind us like this, and we were chatting and having fun. And they were much older than us. And the guy was like, I got to go get some beers. You guys keep an eye on my lady. And he kind of winked and tapped us. And then he left for a while. And the woman was reaching around, jerking off my friend Derek, down his shorts.
What?
Yeah. Like during the show, like in the middle of the Jimmy Buffett concert, we're, listening to changes in latitudes, changing in attitudes. And she was just jerking him off. And he was like, like through down, like she was a seat behind us, so it was like down into his shorts, like from the row behind, and he was like elbowing me, and I did like a double take. It was like a cartoon, and he was just getting his dick jerked off. And the guy was gone, and he came back, and he's like, "Thanks for taking care of my girl," and we were like, "No problem."
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was wacky.
See, that's the thing that goes back to her not using a vibrator, so her fingers. They've done too much sexually to where they needed to go further. And every time you take it a little further and a little further, you really can't come home. So you get to the point where it's like, okay, we'll fuck each other. Okay, we'll use devices. Okay, we'll let somebody watch. Okay, I'll let you fuck her. Okay, I need her to be at a fucking Ginny. My wife only comes when I fuck her if she jerks a young guy off at a Jimmy Buffett concert.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they went home and fucked, and he was like, "Yeah, you jerked off that fucking little fat merchant marine, didn't you?" Yeah. It gets to that point where, some people have no problem with that. I would fucking, as soon as we got home, I'd be like, "Do you have a good time?" "Yeah, it was fun." "Oh, you did? You fucking hoe." Yeah. I didn't even get beers. I just watched you jerk off a little fat kid, you fucking perv.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I could never swing with Dawn. I could never do it.
I just want to say he listens to this podcast, so I take back the fat. He's not fat. He wasn't fat. He's a good kid.
He's a fan of the podcast. Is that the guy who caught his dad watching gay porn?
No, that was a guy in the comment section. You know my friend. He was my best man at my wedding, for God's sake.
Yeah. I remember him.
Yeah. What does that mean? You don't like him? He listens to your show for years.
I love him. He's a great guy.
All right. Yeah. Well, you got jerked off at a Jimmy Buffett show.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is like that's hot to me, but I don't want it to be. I feel bad that kind of turns me on, because if I was at a concert with you and some chick just grabbed my shit behind me. Did you just fart, Gabby?
It sounds like Gabby ripped ass.
No, it's my chair.
Are you sure? Do it again to make sure.
Where did she go?
What are you doing?
Are you blowing your boss right now?
What are
I'm
you
plugging in my computer.
Why?
Because it's running out of battery.
I mean, should have been done before the show. Who does this?
It sounded like a fart. Somebody pull that.
I thought I plugged it in.
Lean forward.
It's this chair.
Lean forward.
Oh, okay.
All right. That was just her vagina making squishy noises.
Yeah.
Because it's always wet.
Well, when I'm on the show.
Woo!
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that didn't turn me on, but it does. Did you get excited?
Me?
Well, yeah. Were you like, weren't you? I mean, she has two hands. Why couldn't she just jerk you off too?
well, I think he's cuter than me or something. And I was too into the show. Like he came because he's like, I'll go to the, I mean, he came, he was like, I'll go, but I'm a parrot head. He's like, check it out, I'm getting jerked off. And I'm like, shut up. He's playing Cheeseburger in Paradise, you asshole. Like I was in it. I didn't even really realize until it was like almost through. And then I looked at his, purple head and got excited. But no, here's the thing is I wasn't there yet. At that time, I was 24 and I was still looking to have missionary sex with regular ladies. Right. Now, at this age, if some biker chick was like, let me jerk you off, I would just come right then and there.
So if it happened at a concert, me and you were at a concert at a fucking gym, let's say somebody else, let's say Journey. We're at Journey with the Filipino singer, not Steve Perry. And that same situation, and she wanted to jerk you off, you'd do it now?
No, I wouldn't let someone jerk. I mean, I'm sober. At the time, we were both hammered, and so were they. That's right. The thing that helps. Sobriety really helps a lot of this stuff.
Well, hurts.
Yeah, well, you go, I'm not going to let a biker chick jerk me off. If I had half a beer, if I let a beer touch my lips, I would just start making out with that chick. I'd be like, yeah, fucking eat my asshole. I'll suck on your toes, and I'll blow the biker guy. But I'm sober, so I'd be like, no, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Have you ever done any gay stuff, Joe?
No, I think about it all the time, though. Constantly.
What are you talking about?
I want to be gay. I mean, Gabby's story, I'm like, I want to fuck a fucking MMA guy after hours. Which I shouldn't say publicly because I do MMA.
So you can.
You want to fucking roll around and get a omoplata right in your face?
I'm tapping in.
We'll read that.
My buddy got jerked off in a porn theater from a woman while her husband watched. He said her bracelets were ringing the whole time. Was she wearing bangles?
Yeah. He was getting a hand job from a gypsy. Yeah, that's that type of sex stuff. I mean, if that happened now, I would have to say, I guess I would have to say no, but that'd be hard to, if I was in public and nobody was noticing and some lady just reached around, her husband was there and wanted to jerk me off, it would be hard to go, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Now she's already tried to grab your dick and she's behind you the whole concert. It's kind of uncomfortable.
My buddy and I always laugh at like the situations where it's hard to turn down sex. And we always laugh so hard about, they call them lounge lizards. These women that will like blow truck drivers at truck stops.
They're lot lizards, not
lot lizards. Lot lizards.
Lounge lizards.
That was a Comedy Central show.
Is a different thing. Yeah, that's like a jazz player.
Yeah, they love jazz players.
That's such a funny idea to me of a guy that just drives for 19 hours straight. He's making 60 cents a mile. He pulls off to a rest stop and just like leans his seat back and he's like, let me just sleep for an hour. And you just hear like on the window and you're like, excuse me, would you like your dick sucked? Like, it's like, what truck driver's like, oh, no, thank you.
So fucking Mary Poppins at a truck stop. Excuse me, would you like your penis sucked?
I'm not good with lady voices.
Yeah, that would be a tough thing. Like if you were driving back from a gig, like a 7-hour trip, you stopped at a truck stop just to get a quick nap, and some chick was knocking on your window. She's like, "You want a blowjob for $5.50?" What would you say?
That's tough. I mean, $5.50.
Yes,
I'd take 2 of them. I'd give her 12 and call it a day.
I picked up a long time ago in Revere. Now to bring this whole show full circle, by the way, back in the day, Revere was, a fucking sketchy place, and they had a lot of hookers. Back before the internet, they had girls that would kind of, it wasn't like downtown Boston, the Combat Zone, where there'd be girls in certain areas like hookers, but in rural areas, you could see these women kind of hanging out in front of 7-Elevens or walking down the highway, and they were hookers, and you want to ride? And they'd be like, yeah. And they'd fucking blow you, and you give them $20 and on their way. And I remember one night it was in the middle of the winter, the fucking middle. It was freezing out, sub-zero. and I went to a 7-Eleven, and there was one of those hookers there, this woman, and she propositioned me. Ooh. And I said, okay, I got to go inside. I got to get a pack of cigarettes. She goes, can you get me nachos? I was like, all right. And I remember I got a thing of nachos with hot sauce and an orange soda. And we got in my car and we drove down to this spot where she was like, just pulling here. And there was like a little parking lot that was empty off of the Linway. And I remember she was eating her nachos, and it was so warm in the car, and she was so cold for so long that her boogers started running out.
Oh.
And she was eating nachos. It was just this cool with salsa. And we just wound up talking until like 6 a.m. And I just let her sit in my car, and she just told me about her life. And then I gave her $20, and I just dropped her off back at the 7-Eleven. Like, I mean, I think it was hours later.
That's actually really nice.
I kept her warm. God. I felt so bad. But it was hard for me because there was that dark side of me that was like, well, you know, she wiped her nose. Just get a blowjob. You know what I mean? Or let her give you a hand job at least. And I really had to fight that to be like, just drop her off. And there's, the sun was up, and I dropped her off, and she was like, bye. And I felt like I saved her life.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I used to get prostitutes a lot back in the day. $20. Lynn. They had a thing called the Loop and the Lynn. It was a bad section of Lynn, and there was this, you'd walk around the Loop, and there was girls, and you'd see a girl and you just pull over, and she'd get in and like $20, and she'd just go somewhere and blow you real quick and then go back. And I was really addicted to that. This fucking kid I knew who was in the program, by the way, got me addicted to it.
Jesus.
And I felt I really had to fucking fight my way out of it. Like I had to really be like, I can't do this anymore. This is, because it's the funny thing. It's never looked down upon, really. Isn't that weird?
There's a really good comment. It says, it's Greg Shepard. He said, I got blown in the parking lot of a Bill and Bob's roast beef while my friends were inside ordering. She had an eye patch.
Wow. Was that one of the ladies that Bob's talking about here? A $20 lady? Because that can't just be a random woman that walked up and said, let me suck your dick. I assume she wanted a meatball sub or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's Bill and Bob? I don't know Bill and Bob's roast beef.
Bill and Bob's roast beef was the best.
Oh, I'm a Mike's guy. I'm Mike's all the way.
Mike's is great, but Bill and Bob's I think Bill and Bob's was better than Mike's. Mike's is good though.
What? No, just a free blowjob? This sounds. I'm calling Greg out. I think this was a gay man who wanted to get off, and Greg is doing that thing where you switch the gender to make the story fit. Because I've never met one woman who wasn't a prostitute who just walked up and blew a guy named Greg in a parking lot of a sandwich shop.
No, it's work.
Yeah, I think this quote unquote lady's name was Mike.
Yeah, there it is. Bill and Bob's roast beef. Fuck, they so good, man. Bill and Bob's roast beef is, I think, way better than Kelly's, and I think it's better than Mike's.
No kidding. All right, I'll hit it up next time. Never went there once my whole life. Yeah,
Land and Sea is good too in Saugus. I believe it's in Saugus. That's a good one too. Yeah, look, Joe, I want my kid to. Oh, what was that?
I was trying to be a fart, but it came out a little. Oh, if it sounded as bad as it smells, it would have been great.
I want my kid to be more like you, though. Just like no sex until he's older.
Yeah, I didn't have sex till I was 27.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
Yes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was 31. No, I was 18.
You were 18. That's a perfect age to have sex. What was his name?
Nice.
What it was with a girlfriend or a random girl?
It was my girlfriend. Yeah.
Really?
It was hot and heavy.
It was her first time too?
I was hot and she was heavy. Yeah, it was her first time.
So you popped her cherry.
Yeah, you could say that. Sure.
Is there blood when that happens?
In the movies, but I had nothing. I don't know if I got a small dick. I was looking for blood. I used ketchup just to make myself feel better. I mean, there was nothing. There was not. She didn't make a sound. She didn't come. I didn't come. It was embarrassing.
No,
we broke up like 3 weeks later.
You
my
didn't
God.
come?
No, I didn't know how to do it or what to do.
I've had awkward experience like that when you first start having sex. I remember I hooked up with met this chick at a Bruins game at the Old Garden, and she was from Sharon, Mass. This Jewish chick.
I know what that means. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this Jewish broad from Sharon, Mass. And me and Frankie Policastro took the train out there, her and her friend, and we hung out at their house in the basement, and we had sex, but she didn't know what she was doing either. And she was like, "You have to wear rubber," and I was like, "It's mid-February. It's 20 below out. You live by a lake. I don't know. I don't have any rubbers. I can't get a rubber. I don't even know where the fuck I am." We had to walk 5 miles from the train station to get here. And she gave me a blue little balloon. But the little ones you have to kind of stretch out to make a balloon animal like. And I remember I put it on my helmet. It just fit on the tip of my helmet. And it wrapped around my helmet. So I was like, oh, this is good. No. And then speaking of my jizz. Yeah, so, and I remember when we did it for like 5 seconds and then it fell off.
Oh.
Yeah, and I just left.
I wonder if it's still in her. She probably, when she queefs, it fucking blows up a little bit. It's like
sound. What is that? I don't know. It's happened ever since I was young.
She gives birth and a giraffe comes out.
She has a strong desire to be a clown in fucking Denmark. All right, well, listen, man, we're gonna wrap this up. Joey, you have a new album out.
Yeah, my album comes out October 16th, but it's streaming for free on Pandora right now. It's called I Hate Myself, and it's different than the YouTube special. You can watch the YouTube special. Maybe you already watched it. It's a little bit of an alternative take. So check out the album, stream the album, and go watch the special. Leave some nice comments. I Hate Myself on YouTube. And Tuesdays with Stories, of course, as always. And then also I have the new podcast, Mindful Metal Jacket. There's an episode with Bobby. I just interviewed Sharon Salzberg, who wrote this book. She's like a world famous meditation teacher. I took some swings and started messaging these like world famous, world renowned meditation teachers. And she's the only one that got back to me. So she's way too big of a guest for me to be interviewing, but it's up there now. It's on YouTube and everywhere.
Explain to everybody what this is about, because this podcast is not busting balls or talking about sex or the average podcast where it's kind of free form. Let's talk about whatever we talk about, because on the YKWD there are no rules, there are no topics. I invented it all, but your podcast is different. What is it about?
It's it's about ultimately trying to be about mindfulness, but all kinds of psychology, therapy, anxiety, fears, and we talk about all those things. It's sort of a mental health podcast, and I don't know, I'm really proud of it. Some of the reviews are like the best things I've ever read in my career, and there's a bunch of great episodes. Dan Soder's on there, Robert Kelly, Sharon Salzberg, and lots of great comics, and I'm getting more Buddhist instructors and stuff like that, so it's exciting. It's a good time. I'm going to try to start getting some cool guests. So, oh yeah, there you go. This guy listened to you and I. That's a very popular one. The one with Robert. Gabby, I'll have you on sometime. Do you get anxiety ever?
I do.
Great.
I've
Hopefully
got in and out of meditation.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, we should talk about it sometime.
Okay.
No, it is. It was a real. It's fun to do a podcast that you don't have to be. You have to zing every couple of minutes. It's fun to have a conversation, and kind of let it go where it was. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm proud of it, and there are some laughs too. People always say it's funny because it's a serious conversation. So when the jokes come, it's fun and funny. So yeah, I'm proud of it.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, well, make sure you check out Joe List. Joe, I love you, buddy. You're one of my closest friends.
I love you too. It sounded like that. It sounded like there was more to come.
Because usually you interrupt. Somebody usually will, at that point in the movie script, the writer would have wrote, "I love you, one of my closest friends, Joe. You're one of my closest too. ... Thanks." You know what I mean? Yeah.
I fucked up. I missed my line. Yeah.
Hey, well, Joe, I love your podcasts. I love that one especially. I'd love to do it again. It's always great having you. I love you. You're one of my closest friends.
I got a hard cock right now.
Oh, jeez. What the fuck? All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming on the You Know What, Dude. We have to do a little thing here where I read names. If you want to stick around, that'd be great, Joe, for a couple seconds.
No, I'll take off. That's fine.
No, just hang on, would you? Because Joe, we do like 8 minutes extra for the Patreon people. Will you mind hanging? Because I have a couple questions for you.
Oh, God. Yeah, sure. I'd love to.
Okay. All right, here we go. I want to thank Laura Khalifa.
Okay.
Bob Saget. Get the fuck out of here. Really? Bart Walkenauer and Justin Silva. Justin? Is that it?
That's it.
All right, cool. Guys, YKWD fans, if you're a fan of mine, this is always free Sunday night. But if you want to support the YKWD, we've been doing it for a long time. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. You get this show free, an extra 10 minutes up on Patreon that nobody else sees. And of course, you'll be helping on the show. I had somebody on the Patreon say, "Hey, dude, you got all these shows and blah, blah, blah." Look, man, we're going to comment on that now because I want to talk to Joe, how he feels about Patreon and stuff. But I got a lot of content on this Patreon, and I hope, number one, you want to support my creativity and my live from the shed, my one-on-one, my tech talk with Bobby and friends, YKWD, and Calter and Kelly, all the stuff I put up there. But I do release some of this stuff after time or whatever so that we can get more people into the shows. So I hope you like it. And if you're a fan of mine, be a fan there. It's a price of a fucking cup of coffee at Starbucks, for God's sakes. And you're supporting the show. So make sure you are. And all you cocksuckers that are a member of the Patreon, I love you. And I want to say welcome to the new ones. I want to say thank you to the old ones. And make sure you spread the word, tweet it, tell your friends, get everybody to sign up and be part of this. So now we're going to go to the 10 minutes of the other. So you know what, dude? We'll see you guys next week.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.